Good morning. This is KB1NBA, Jerry in Pittsfield, Mass. Net control station for the Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section. This net is part of the Amateur Radio Emergency Service and the National Traffic System of the ARRL. The purpose of this net is to pass traffic, conduct areas of business, hear announcements of interest to the amateur community, and answer any questions about areas, NTS, or other emergency communications topics. This net meets every Sunday morning at 09:30 hours local time on the K1FFK repeater on Mount Greylock with a PL of 162.2. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without informing net control. When checking into the net, please give your call phonetically using proper phonetics, and your power source is commercial or battery. Traffic and announcements will be handled first, followed by general check-ins. I'm now looking for any station with traffic or announcements. Any stations with traffic or announcements, please call net control. KB1NBA net control station for the Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section. I am now looking for Aries, NTS, or other officials. Aries, NTS, or other officials, please call net control. Commercial, no traffic, Aries, oh yes. And the net would like to recognize KB1FFT. Scott, thanks for checking in. I'm now looking for stations with or without traffic. Stations with or without traffic, please call net control.
November 1, Mike Whiskey, Juliet, Ellis, Solar, Photovoltaic, Battery Power, New Ashford.
Here is Whiskey Alpha, Tango, India. Name is John, QTH, Charlemont, running commercial.
Okay, so far the net recognizes N1MWJ Ellis. And if I could have some words with you after the net. WA1NTI John and K2VG, that's Wayne. Thanks for checking in.
Call correction, that's Kilo 2 Whiskey Golf.
Okay, correction made. Thank you. Okay, final call. This is KB1NBA net control station for the Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section. Are there any further check-ins or other business for the net before I close the net?
This is Whiskey 1 Echo Romeo 5 calling. I'm just trying to get the radio.
Okay, Tony, I got you, and I'm making an assumption you're on commercial.
Roger, commercial. I'm on a 2010 with there. I don't go off.
Okay, copy that.
Thank you.
The Western Mass Emergency Net Berkshire section thanks the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the K1FFK repeater. I will return the repeater to regular amateur use at the close of this net. I want to thank those who brought traffic and announcements, those who joined me this morning on the net, and those stations who stood by while the net was being conducted. The net is now secure ad. 09:34 hours. This is KB1NBA clear.
KB1NBA and 1MWJ, what you want?
My son's coming in next weekend from LA, so Sunday I'm going to be tied up with him. Could you take the 6-meter net?
More than likely. I may have to, slide it to Rick. We've got hospice care going on with my mother-in-law, so I don't, my time is not my own. So, but all things could, if they go good, yeah. Otherwise, I'll have Rick do it.
Okay, thanks for that, Ellis, and I'm sorry to hear about your mother-in-law. But thank you for that. This is KB1NBA clear with N1MWJ.
We'll catch you later. KB1NBA, N1MWJ.